All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Man, Floyd Mayweather Jr. back with the bad news. Seemingly jumping in the middle of the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight, gives his take on where it is, and man, it leads me to think a bunch of stuff. Let's talk about what Floyd Mayweather had to say in this video. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather Jr., Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., and the big fight that is supposed to be taking place, or hopefully will take place soon, for the undisputed titles at 147 pounds that are held together by Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. Errol Spence owns the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF. Terence owns the WBO. They've been in a negotiation for the last 5 months, trying to get a fight done. A lot of back and forth in the media. Well, actually, not a lot of back and forth, a lot of forth in the media with media leaks by Mike Coppinger, what's my guy? Lance Pugmire and other people updating people on where the fight is. Just recently, Errol Spence Jr. Tweeted out to Keyshawn Davis that the fight is going to happen next. That's all you need to know. Now, just like every other time something has been said that leads people to believe the fight is good, something comes out that lets you know that it's not. This time, out of the mouth of Floyd Money Mayweather, the former multi-divisional champion, Hall of Fame boxer, Hall of Famer, biggest money earner in total dollars, not adjusting for inflation or the net present value of money. He, biggest money maker, one of the best fighters of this century, clearly, has just poured water all on top of it. And I just have to wonder, man, like, why are you pouring water on top of this? It makes it sound as if Floyd is trying to be involved in this, and Floyd is trying to be a little slick here. At least it sounds like that to me. Now, what did Floyd say? Floyd says, and much love and a lot of respect to Fight Hype, who Floyd Mayweather Jr. interviews with. Fight Hype. Floyd comes out and says, look, this fight, as far as I know right now, is not happening. And eerily, he uses the same words that Terence Crawford used to describe it, which was, it's going to happen down the line. Or what he said, is going to happen down the line in the future, right? Down in the future. But pretty much, if you recall, Terence Crawford made what people thought was a little bit of a slip when he said, yeah, this fight is going to happen down the line. And then he changed it, not down the line, real soon. Right now, you got Floyd using the same terminology that this fight is going to happen down the line, or down in the future. And he says that he speaks to Al Haymon every day, and people need to come to the understanding that if you're talking to Al Haymon, you're talking to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd, he says, I can't do everything, and Al can't do everything. So we work together. We are partners in the PBC. So any fight that is being negotiated by Al Haymon in the PBC, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is involved in that. Now, I have told people that for years, and because that is the only thing that makes sense as far as the relationship between Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the reason that there is a PBC. Al Haymon is his business manager, is his manager, and his partner. And when they left Showtime, and they first of all, Al Haymon was originally, I do believe, with Mayweather Promotions, right, as a manager of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and somebody that was signing fighters two managerial contracts and putting them and featuring them on Golden Boy cards, where Oscar De La Hoya thought Al Heyman was signing fighters to Golden Boy, and they were their longtime promoters, or they had promotional contracts with them. They didn't. They were with, even though Golden Boy was their promoter, they were really with Al Heyman, who was with Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd Mayweather left HBO, Al Heyman went with him, and he took all the fighters there with him as well. So that was all founded pretty much off of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. signing that big contract over there to Showtime. So the idea that that Al Heyman would go out and buy, and get investors and do all these other things, and he was able to do that without having those investors know that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was involved, never really made sense to me. They've always thought that they were actually partners. And since they're actually partners, Floyd has the ability to block a fight with the PBC. If Floyd doesn't want to make a fight right now, more than likely a fight can't get made with the PBC. That's why I think you also hear, where Gervonta Davis says he's no longer signed with Mayweather Promotions. But as far as Floyd Mayweather Jr. is concerned, that doesn't make any difference to Floyd Mayweather Jr. because Floyd is a co-owner, and he's not saying co-owner, but because I don't know if he's on the paperwork or not, or whatever it is. There's some reason why he doesn't say I'm just a co-owner. But for whatever reason that is, it's very, very clear that he is very, very influential in the PBC and for making fights for any PBC fighter, not just the people that are underneath the umbrella of Mayweather Promotions, which might be why Floyd and those guys have never really been that, overly interested in signing a bunch of people to Mayweather Promotions, right? Because they have all those other fighters that are signed to the PBC that are connected to him. Floyd even bragged in this conversation that he got the fight, that he told Danny Garcia that he was going to get Danny Garcia the Errol Spence Jr. fight. So he said that he made that Danny Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. fight. And if he has the ability to make a fight, he may very well have the ability to block a fight. Now, I'm not saying that he is, but at the same time, the way that he sounds, it's like he is the mastermind behind the scenario, right? And there's been people for a long time that have said that Floyd's got a little bit of, now I'm not going to put this on him, but I'm going to say that this is not something that I think is out of the realm of possibility, that Floyd this is a really, really big fight, man. Really, really big fight. And the winner of this fight really does, elevate himself very, very high in the sport of boxing. I would hate to think that Floyd had some type of hesitancy in making the fight because of the fact that Floyd himself still considers himself to be the face of boxing, right? So, I mean, it's just really, really funny, man, to me to hear Floyd Mayweather Jr. talk about this fight. But at the same time, it is what it is. I have no doubt whatsoever that he is telling the truth about it. I'd have no idea why the fight's not being made or why we'd be off into the future. Now, of course, some people are talking about February and March and all of that. But if somebody at the PBC has a mind not to make that fight, man, January can become February. February can become May, and May can become November, right? And just keep going on and on down that line forever. Which is why I'm saying just make another fight for Errol, make another fight for Terence, and let's keep it moving, man. It's like I'm going to talk about the subject because it comes up, right? And it's kind of a fun conversation for me to have, but at the same time, man, please, let's just make this fight anyway, or make a fight with Errol and Terence so we can move on. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section, and with that, I'm out. Peace.